Hello kuttis, welcome back to our class. This is the class for grade 4. Okay. Grandpa and her granddaughter, her name is Ananya. Both are going for a walk. Suddenly that a girl saw a tree. There is a nest in that tree. She asked her grandpa, what is that and what is inside in that? So the grandpa replied to her daughter that Ananya, that is a nest of the bird, pigeon. That last week I saw a pigeon is making nest in that tree. So this is the nest of a pigeon and there may be some eggs will be there. So that the granddaughter asked her grandpa what that pigeons will do with that eggs. So do you know what the bird will do with that eggs? Yes, the new baby birds will came out of an egg. So the grandpa also replied that same thing, that baby pigeon will come out of that egg. So suddenly that Ananya, she asked, oh, our Snowy also come out of an egg? That Snowy means is the name of a cat that they are having as a pet in their home. So she asked her grandpa, Snowy also came out of an egg? Do you know cat has come out of an egg? No. That a mother cat will give birth to the young cat. Okay. Now what we are talking about? Reproductions. So the animals can reproduce more of its own kind. So today's our topic is reproduction in animals. What is our topic? Reproduction in animals. So reproduction, what is reproduction? The process of living things which make more of their own kind is called reproductions. What is reproduction? The process of living things which makes more of their own kind is called reproductions. Okay. Then the reproductions is of two types. How many types? Two types. First one is viviparous and next one is oviparous. Viviparous animals and oviparous animals. What is viviparous? Viviparous means that gives birth to young ones. Viviparous means that gives birth to young ones. For example, cat, dog, lion, tiger, that human beings also are viviparous animals that gives birth to their young ones. So what do the young ones will do? The young ones, how they are feeding? Till they search their food by their own, they will feed their mother's milk only. So that type of animals is called as mammals. What is it? Mammals. Mammals means that animals which can feed their mother's milk, that is called as mammals. Okay. So viviparous animals means that others gives birth to young ones. So these are the examples we saw. Cat, dog, lion, tiger and some other animals are also there. Next one is oviparous animals. Oviparous. What is oviparous? That is animals which give birth to young ones by laying eggs. What is oviparous? That animals which give birth to young ones by laying eggs. Okay. Now the oviparous is of three types. How many types? Three types. That is aerial oviparous animals, terrestrial oviparous animals and aquatic oviparous animals. What are they? Aerial oviparous animals, terrestrial oviparous animals and aquatic oviparous animals. Let me explain you one by one. First is aerial oviparous animals. Aerial, what is aerial animals? Aerial means the animals which can fly. What is aerial animals? That animals which can fly. Which animals can fly? Yes, birds. Obviously we all know that birds can fly. So birds is came under the category of aerial oviparous animals. We all know no, cats can lay eggs only. Is it give birth to that young birds? No. All the birds can lay their eggs. They are making their own nest in many trees and after that, after some days, their baby birds will came out of an egg. How the baby birds will come out of an egg? Usually that egg of a bird is very hard. The shell is very hard. So that birds, what they will do? They will sit on the eggs for few days to make the earth warm. Warm means in the way with the condition. Okay. So the birds that sit on the eggs for few days to make the eggs warm, then only that baby birds will come out of an egg. So that process is called as incubation. What is it? Incubation. So this is the incubation, the process that by which birds will come out of an egg by warm condition is called as incubations. Next one is terrestrial birds. What is terrestrial? In last session also we studied terrestrial and aquatic. In plants we studied what is terrestrial and what is aquatic. Terrestrial means land. Yes, very good. Land. So land, terrestrial, herbivorous animals. So terrestrial means land animals. So what are the examples? Insects, snakes, crocodiles, alligators, lizards. These are all the examples of land oviparous animals. They are also laying eggs only. Okay, many insects that are, can you tell some examples for insects which laying eggs? Yes, mosquito, bees, houseflies. Okay, these are the insects which make eggs to produce their own kind. Okay, so snakes and crocodiles, that also produces more eggs. So insects, where does the insects make that eggs? So the insects makes eggs in that wood. Some wood, old wooden pots are there, wooden tables, benches. Otherwise some leaves or some water, dirty water, some other water, the mosquitoes will lay their eggs, right? Yes, our human body also. So some insects may lay their eggs on our human body also. Can you tell an example? Mosquito. Yes, mosquito lay eggs. When it is bite us, immediately it lays some, it hatches some eggs. Hatches means poriyirudu. It hatches some eggs in our body. So after some time it will make some pain, when the mosquito bites us, it makes some pain, if it is a swallow, and some pus will come out. Pus means and the seal இது சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, அந்த ஏதாவது புண்ணு மாதிரி இருந்ததுன்னா அதுலேருந்து white color some jelly like substance will come out, that is called as pus. So that the insects will make some, that a mosquito will lay some eggs in our body and it hatches and it makes some pus. So next is snakes and crocodiles. What is the snakes, crocodiles, alligators? What they will do? They will also make some eggs. They will produce more eggs on the river bank. River bank means and the கடலோரம் ஆத்தங்கரை ஓரத்துல we'll saw in more Discovery Channel, right? That crocodiles that make some eggs, they will make some hollow deep inside the sand and the மண்ணு குழி தோண்டி they will lay their eggs. After that they cover the egg with the sand. We all see in the Discovery Channel. Yes, so it covers the egg. After some time that egg will hatches out. Not all the eggs will hatch out. Some of the eggs will hatches and some of them will be disappear in that place itself. So after that eggs hatches, what is the crocodiles and alligators will do? They'll catch that small baby crocodiles and alligators, everything. They'll have in its mouth and they are taking to the water. They are having safely and keep it in the water. So this type of snakes, crocodiles and alligators. What is alligator? That is also look like a crocodile, but its mouth is very sharp. It is a sharp pointed mouth it is having. That is an alligator. So these are the terrestrial plants. We are the terrestrial oviparous animals that we see here. Next one is aquatic. So what is aquatic? So before enter into the aquatic animals, we will see in terrestrial animals some insects are also there. Cockroach. Do you know cockroach is also an insect? So that has 3 life stages. That is the stages of a life cycle. Cockroach has 3 stages in their life cycle. Okay, cockroach also produce eggs. After producing eggs, that baby cockroach comes out from the egg. So the baby cockroach, what they will do? They shed their skin. And the skin இருக்கும் இல்லையா, அது அப்பப்ப என்ன ஆகும், that will be உறிஞ்சு வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். So they shed their skin. So that process is called as molting. What is it? Molting. So the baby cockroach that shed their skin is called as molting. So the name of the baby cockroach is called as nymph. What is it? Nymph. N-Y-M-P-H. That is nymph. Nymph is the name of the baby cockroach, and molting means the process that cockroach shed their skin is called as molting. Okay, now we are seeing about that oviparous animals. No, oviparous means that animals which we are laying eggs are called as oviparous animals. Now we will see that structure of an egg. All the birds, some animals are laying eggs. No, this is the structure of an egg. Shell, shell means that outer part. That outer part is called as the egg shell. Albumen, albumen means in that egg that white jelly substance is there. No, we are having egg at your home also, no? Yes, that is a white jelly like substance. So that is called as albumen. Then center one is called yolk. That also we know we are eating yolk, no? That yellow part of an egg is called as an yolk. What is air cells? When that bird lays in eggs, immediately it will cools down, no? It will be cool down. That egg, when that egg will hatch, when it is very warm, the egg will hatch, no? So after that warm condition, it makes some cool part, that is starts from the air cells. That cool part starts from the air cells and it is located in the larger part of an egg. Okay, so this is the structure of an egg. Okay, we saw that life cycle of cockroach, right? Yes, what are the three stages of life cycle? How many stages are there in cockroach? 3 stages. What is molding? Molding means that baby cockroach can shed their skin. That process is called as molting. So what is the name of the baby cockroach? That is called nymph. Now we will see the next one is butterfly. Butterfly is also an insect that we all know. We all are love butterflies, right? It's a very colorful and very attractive. Everyone should love that butterfly. So we'll see the life cycle of butterfly. So in butterfly life cycle there are 4 stages. How many stages? 4 stages. Here can you able to see this life cycle of butterfly. That first one is that butterflies can lay their eggs and the under part of leaves. So in that leaves only the butterfly can lay their eggs. So after that the eggs will hatches and the larva will come out. Larva means this is larva. That other name of larva is called as caterpillar. We know caterpillar. Yeah, this is the second stage. So after that egg hatches, that larva comes out. The other name of larva is caterpillar and that larva will eat that grass, eat that leaves. Okay, it is in that leaves only, no? So it eats that leaves and grows very fast. What the next stage? It is a pupa that we know, no? So that our caterpillar that spin their body and it makes a pupa. So this is the pupa, that the caterpillar is inside this pupa. So after some days that pupa will have some space, that a butterfly will comes out from this pupa. That final stage is butterfly flies out from that pupa. So this is the life cycle of butterfly. First one, the butterfly lay their eggs in their leaves. So after that, from that eggs, if the egg hatches means that caterpillar, that is larva comes out and larva eat that leaves and it grows very fast. After that, that larva is made spinning their body and it makes a nest called as pupa. Then from that pupa, a very beautiful butterfly will comes out and flew away. So this is the life cycle of a butterfly. Okay. Next one, we see about the aquatic oviparous animals. What is aquatic? Aquatic means water. Okay. So aquatic means water. So water animals which we are laying eggs. That is we are going to see here. So what are the animals which lays eggs in water? Fishes and frogs, that we all know, right? Yes, fishes and frogs. Fishes can lay hundreds eggs. So that it can lay eggs in the under part of the water, that is in the weeds. Weeds means kalegal, and the tannikullara chinna chinna chedigal kalegal. So that our fishes can lay their eggs in that weeds to keep it safely. So the other fishes won't disturb, no? That's why they keep it safely in that weeds itself. So for sometimes that eggs will be keep growing with that weeds itself. When the fishes hatches out from the egg, so that fishes will start swimming. So some fishes can eaten by other big fishes. That also we know very well. Some fishes can eaten by other fishes and some of them can grow in big size. So this is the fishes, the eggs of the fishes. Some fishes can hold their small fishes in their mouth itself to save them. Okay. So next one is frogs. Frogs also lays eggs in the water itself. So that is also a 4 stages of the life cycle. So frogs also lays eggs in water. So we are going to see the life cycle of frog. What is it? Life cycle of frog. So frog lays eggs in the water itself. How that eggs will be? It is very jelly-like substance. So the egg should be covered by the jelly-like substance. It can stick in water. Okay, that is a jelly-like substance. It can grow into the embryo. What is embryo? In last class, in plant lesson also we studied, no, embryo means young plant. Like a way, here embryo means that small frog is called as an embryo. So from that egg, so after some days that embryo will grows. So this is the second stage. This is called as a tadpole. What is it? Tadpole. Some organs and some gills will start growing in this stage. In the second stage, organs and gills and long tail will grow in this stage. This is looks like a fish. Does it look like fish? No. Yes. Does it look like fish? And in this stage it has a long tail and gills and organs only. This is called a tadpole. And after this tadpole, after 5 weeks, okay, after this stage, there should be take 5 weeks to grow the legs. So after 5 weeks, that legs will be grow for the frog and the tails come shorter. Okay, after 5 weeks, the legs will be start growing and tails will be shorter. It will be small in size. Okay, in this stage, now only it looks like a frog. Yes, no? Yes, in the stage only that lungs will start growing for that frog. That lungs makes the frogs to live on the land also. Do you know that land can live both in land as well as in water. Now it is laying eggs and it is growing under the water only. Now in this stage only it is preparing to enter into the land. So there is the lungs, lungs is start growing in this stage. Now only the frogs will come. After that, what will happen? The tail will be it will be shorter, and at the final stage it will be vanished. Vanished means the tail will that is vanished. So the adult frog there is no tail. So this is the life cycle of a frog. First one is a egg that is covered by a jelly-like substance, and after that embryo forms and it makes organs and gills and a long tail in second stage, and this stage is called as a tadpole. After this, after 5 weeks of tadpole, that legs are starts growing and that tail will be shorter. Okay. So in this stage only lungs will also start growing. So at the final stage that there is no tail in that frog. It will be vanished out and we have the adult frog and it's now ready to live on land also, and it hope from water to live on land. This is the life cycle of frog. Okay. Now we will see the parental care of some animals. Parental care means how the animals will take care of their young ones. So that is we are going to see now. Some animals we are going to see. First one is turtle. Turtle, how many eggs that can turtle lay? 100 eggs. So turtle can lay 100 eggs and it buries in the sand, and then that sand only that turtle will lay their eggs and it covers with the sand also. So it will be stay there itself to stay safely their eggs. Next one is snakes. Snakes also lay eggs, and what does that snake will do? They coil around the eggs. அப்படியே அதை சுற்றி என்ன பண்ணும்? எக் சுற்றிலும் அங்கேயும் stay. It will be stay. They are coil around the eggs that no other animals and other human beings or no one can touch the eggs. Next one is a seahorse. Seahorse, we know no seahorse? Yes. For in all other animals and human beings, only that female can have their all the animals they have females only that are having that egg is safe till it hatches out. Is that all the animals that female only can have their egg safety till it hatches and the young one comes out. But in seahorse that male one is takes care of their eggs. That male seahorse can take the egg in their pouch till it hatches out. Okay, so this is the specialty that male only can save their eggs till it hatches out. The next one is cat, dog, everything it is, we are having pet in our home. So they are having their pet as their nearby itself. They also stay near with their kittens and puppies, everything. So they won't allow any human beings or any other animals to touch it. If anyone tries to take that kittens or puppies, what they will do? They will make them hurt. So by their claws means அதோடைய நகங்கள் எப்படி இருக்கும், ஷார்ப்பாக இருக்கும் இல்லையா. ஸோ பை தேர் கிளாஸ் they will make them hurt. They won't allow to touch anyone with their eggs. The last one is kangaroo. That also we know, everyone knows that kangaroo having that kittens, that young one in their pouch itself. So till that they take care of their own, they will searching food by their own till the mothers will take care of all their young ones. That is called a parental care. So shall we recall this? What is reproduction? All the living things that reproduce by their own kind, is called reproductions. How many types? 2 types. Viviparous and oviparous. Viviparous means that gives birth to their young ones, and oviparous means that give birth to the young ones by laying eggs. So what are the 3 types of oviparous? Aerial animals, terrestrial animals and aquatic animals. Aerial means that animals which can fly, that is birds are called as aerial animals. What is incubation? Incubation means that birds can sit on the eggs to keep the egg warm, that is called as incubations. So terrestrial means that is land animals like insects, snakes, crocodiles, that and all. So then aquatic means water animals, fishes, frogs, how they are laying eggs in the water and how it comes out, that and all we see in this lesson. And parental care also we saw, no. So we have to go through all this and make study with this. Thank you.